What's up, ladies and gentlemen, guys? And this is Boomer Sort of 99 here. Today I'm doing good from Naruto had Nightmare Release Part 1. And yeah, he'll technically be in that Leaf Village. He'll just technically just be different. So let's get into the video. Alright, what's up, ladies and gentlemen, guys? This is your boy, Miss 599 here today. He'll be in a Naruto. This technically everything will go like in canon, but not before the Nine Tails get snow. But when Obito grabbed Naruto and was holding him and threatened to hurt him, he got put in a world of just pure darkness, and he's just seen all his worst fears. All of his worst fears just happening over and over again in this it's 50 billion times worse than what it was back when he was younger. As when he dropped Naruto, Minato caught Naruto, teleported him away. Nobito was still frozen in shock, but then he snapped out of it, breathing heavily. But after that, everything's come like a cannon. So we start this off with a 4-year-old Naruto walking around the Leaf Village. As people learned their lesson just to stay away from Naruto. When the people tried hurting Naruto when he was 3, it worked like 2 times. Nearly did it beat him 2 times. But on the second time, when he was about to finish beating Naruto awakened his Genkai. Nightmare Release. Naruto's eyes snapped open as all you see is just 2 red eyes looking into yours. As Naruto had this insane smile. Then as he started disappearing into darkness, the alleyway was blocked off. People was able to see this as Naruto says, "So, what is your worst nightmare?" As they're horrified. "Is it me? Your family? What is it? I would love to know. It's gonna be fun ripping you apart." And they're shaking in fear. They're saying, "Kid, calm down. We're sorry." Naruto says, "Oh, I've been fearing you for years. Now it's about time that you all fear me. I am the Grim Reaper." As he dashes out of the darkness, slicing 5 of their heads off. And there's 5 more left. As they're horrified. "Oh, what, you guys was friends? No worries, you'll be out cold too." As Naruto starts showing them their nightmares. Naruto transformed into a being that's not supposed to be on the world and super horrifying and scary. He grabbed the figures that resemble the darkness that resembled their nightmares. Well, actually, resembling the things that he loved and turned them into a nightmare. You start ripping them apart, horrifying the guys as they were crying, saying, "Stop, kid, please, we're sorry." As they're crying, bawling their eyes out. As Naruto is just laughing, as he says, "What is your nightmare? Is this one of them? 'Cause I know all of them." As they're crying, then he started making it worse and worse and worse. Until they just snapped. They couldn't take it no more. As they broke their own necks. And Naruto was smiling maniacally, saying, "Oh, I was hoping that we can all play some more." Well, looks like the time is up. Goodbye. Old friends, your nightmares was much fun than I expected. As the kid, as that's the dark side of Naruto. As the good side was watching this and smiling, as he says, payback. Huh, so this is my Kinkai Genkai. How about we fuse together? Oh yeah, Naruto to the nine tails Jinchuriki. As when Naruto woke up. When he woke up, when he was walking through the village. When after he woke up, people started staying away from him. They stopped glaring at him, and they avoided eye contact. When somebody looked at Naruto dead in their eyes, they committed suicide. They just saw everything that gives them like they saw the worst nightmares, everything. And he jumped off the roof. As Hiruzen was wondering who was doing all of this, as Naruto, darkness fused with him. So he's already fused with the darkness, but Naruto, he's a whole nother thing. Naruto is from the Nightmare clan. Kinkai Genkai, Nightmare. AKA Darkness. Well, they're not from the Darkness clan, but they're from the Nightmare clan. But the Darkness clan and the Nightmare clan was actually allies, but they both got wiped out. So I'm doing another what if Naruto had Darkness release. Ooh, this is gonna be way more. This is gonna be way more scarier. Well, not scarier, but way more scarier though, in its own right. Naruto says, as Hiruzen comes to Naruto, but before he went to Naruto, he decided to look into the people's eyes, as he realized that there's only one clan that can do this, the Nightmare clan. Oh, Minato was part of the Nightmare clan. I'm not gonna cap. I don't got no good names for clans, but Darkness. What if Naruto had Darkness release coming out soon? As Hiruzen says, Naruto must have weakness, Kinkai Genkai. As he goes in Naruto house, all you see is just collections. People tied up trying to scream out for help, as Hiruzen is horrified. He got Ambus behind him. They're horrified themselves. This is just too bad for him. You see scratches and bruises and stuff on him. As when Hiruzen found Naruto was doing an experiment. His clan got a dojutsu, but when Naruto awakens that dojutsu, you're just gonna be in pure horrification. The elites of his clan unlocked the dojutsu and they mastered it, but everybody else that didn't master, had somewhat control. You're born with control with it, but Naruto is born without control. The ones that's born without control are rare and are stronger than the ones with more control. So, when he masters it, he's going to be stronger than the elites. And they're actually mods. Like, now, I'm not about to tell you what level they on. Naruto turns around hearing footsteps as he says, "Old man, nice to see you. What brings you here?" As Hiruzen says, "Naruto, this is too far. Why are you killing people?" Naruto says, "Me? No, I will never. I just get payback by putting them in their worstest nightmare." As Hiruzen says, "Naruto, this is not the way. Stop hurting people." Naruto says, "You tell me to stop hurting people, then tell them to stop hurting me." As Hiruzen says, "Who? Your village. They still call me names. They still try to attack me. I even took out some Jonings and Chunings for attacking me. I even took out kids that was older than me. And I'm telling you, breaking them was way more easier than breaking adults. And it was fun. Ninjas are 10 times harder to break. So I might as well have as much fun as I can before I realize how to awaken my dojutsu. As Minato, no, dang it, as Hiruzen is surprised at Naruto, as he says, Naruto, this is not the way. Stop hurting people. As your Hokage, stop hurting people. As Naruto says, you tell me to stop hurting people. But you're nothing but doing is just ruining this village. Oh, when I find Danzo, better hope I don't meet him. As Hiruzen is shocked that Naruto was there when Danzo spilled the beans. Oh, it's like he spilled the beans about Naruto's being the Nine Tails Jinchuriki. Hiruzen says, but Naruto. Naruto says, enough. I want you out of my residence now. As Anbu says, respect your... As they couldn't finish that. As their pupils just went dull. As Naruto says, leave. As they walked out slowly. Hiruzen says, what did you do? Naruto says, I can take over their minds. I'm telling them I can show them their worst fears if they don't listen. I already showed them one. I don't want to show you yours. As Hiruzen is sweating bullets when he was talking to Naruto the whole time. As he just says, fine, I'll leave. But I'm telling you, Naruto, this is not the way. Come to me when you learn how to stop being out of control. As Hiruzen will leave, Naruto just chuckles loudly as Hiruzen hears this. Then Naruto says, bingo! As Hiruzen just says, dang it. Sorry, kid. As Hiruzen just leaves. Back to Naruto preview. Oh yeah, Naruto stole the scroll of sling and found out who his father and mother is. He's trying to activate the Uzumaki chains of himself, part of himself, because he wants the Kenkai Genkai of the Uzumakis. Since he is let me tell you his smartness IQ. His smartness IQ is smarter than any anime character. Yeah, I'm just making him that smart. That's how smart the clan is, but they're not smarter than the ones that's uncontrollable. Like I said, there's someone that's smarter than them, but halfway there. Oh my god, as Naruto walks out, as he activates his own chakra chains, which are pure darkness, bruh. His chakra chains are pure darkness, as Naruto says. Now, let's train with them. Naruto know how to make his own seals, as he is overpowered with these seals. He's better than any Uzumaki with these seals. Next, Naruto don't got his dojutsu now. But I'm telling you a life of this Naruto, then I'll go up higher. Because I'm about to start doing 30 to 50 minutes what ifs. I might even do some hour what ifs if y'all like. I maybe do 1 hour and 50 minutes. But it's up to me. Actually, it's up to you. But I don't care. So if y'all want me to do an hour and 50 minutes video, 30 minutes video, let me know. And y'all gotta tell me the name of that. What if y'all want me to do? I'm only doing one. That's piqued my interest. Naruto just training with his Uzumaki chains. As he using gravity seals on himself to make himself kind of stronger, but he's not over pushing his body. Just become a meathead without flanking when he be pushing the battle. Now we skip to a 5-year-old. No, yeah, Naruto's still 4. We skip you do a 6-month time skip. It's currently Naruto is going to the academy. His first day there. As he says, Hochia, I need to see his worst nightmare. As Naruto smiles darkly, and he says, "Ooh, two Hyugas. The Yamanaka clan girl. The Haruna one? She wouldn't become a ninja for $1 million. She's just going there for Sasuke, just sitting there fangirling." One reason Naruto knew this because he went in the documents of the Hokage office. Like, this man is too sneaky, bruh. Naruto says, "This might be some fun with the Uchiha and Neji Hyuga, the prodigy of the Hyuga clan. I wanted to meet Itachi, witness his true fears, to see the true power of the Mangekyo Sharingan." Naruto is not like a Orochimaru, so don't think that. But he can take somebody's body if he want. No homo. He have his ways, and he can. His clones are too trained, so that means he can die, and they have the seal to bring him back to life. And he has an immortality. I'm not giving him an immortality seal. He's working on one, so he got a healing seal. He already got that on him, so it's an instant healing. So, but it wears off over time. He's trying to make it so long, so be aware of that. Naruto is walking in the academy. Naruto walks past Sasuke, bumping into him. As Sasuke says, "Hey, watch where you're going, dope." As Naruto says, "Oh, calm down, Uchiha." As Sasuke sees how dark and horrifying Naruto aura is. As Naruto says, "Matter of fact, I might sit next to you. Would you like that?" As Sasuke sees his aura getting bigger and stronger. As Sasuke is shaking in fear. "I thought that you was a true Uchiha. Trembling of my presence is amazing, right? Tell me your worst nightmare, Sasuke." As Sasuke is still shaking as he says, "No." Naruto says, "Oh, you should know what clan I'm from. The last member of it, actually. The Nightmare Clan. In Uzumaki, but no worries." As Sasuke says, "But what about your..." Oh yeah, Naruto hair. It's kind of blonde, mixed with some red. I don't know. I'll show y'all a picture. No. Naruto hair is red. Yeah, his hair is red in this one. I forgot how to change colors of people's hairs again. So, yeah. So his hair going to be red in this one, but I'm going to change his hair red soon. So it'll be weird for that. Naruto says, when Sasuke sat down in his seat, Naruto sat in the seat next to him. As Sasuke is trembling. Sakura, Ino see Sasuke. They have hearts for eyes, and they want to sit next to him, but Sakura picked the wrong fight with the wrong guy. As Naruto's eyes, it's just pure death in them. You just see it. As Ino sits on the other side of Sasuke, as Sakura said, "Move! I want to sit next to Sasuke. Get you in." I ain't saying that now. Don't expect me to say that. I'm not doing that. That's kind of sus to me, though. I'm not gonna lie. If a guy says that, no. If a girl says it, yes, sir. All right. But I'm not hating, though. Anime King says it for the girls in his workers, but I ain't doing that. But an Anime King, he had goats. No worries. Naruto says, no. Sakura walks out to Naruto and yells at him to move because she wants to sit next to Sasuke. Naruto says the one with the big forehead. Just love to talk. As he chuckles maniacally. As Sakura says, "What did you say?" As Ino says, "Well, you actually do got a big forehead girl." As Sakura says, "Shut up, Pig. But she says, move, Naruto. As Naruto says, no, you gotta make me move. As he starts to laugh. As she goes for a punch. And that was the last thing that she did. When she threw a punch, she felt pain all over her body. As she's in the world of nightmare. But this is not a nightmare. This is the pain of nightmare world that Naruto did. She's strapped down to a You know how Itachi put Kakashi in that infinite Tsukuyomi of how he had start stabbing with all the swords? Imagine like that, but just dark and is showing all her nightmares as he's stabbing her. As she is yelling out in pain. In the real world, Naruto tells her to sit down somewhere else, as she does, and then when she sat down, Naruto says, "Good. Let's see how long you can last." As when Iruka came in, he realized something off about Sakura, as he says, "Naruto, stop!" As Naruto snapped out of it, and Sakura gets out of the genjutsu. Oh yeah, she was tearing up too through the whole thing. As people saw it, even Sasuke. As he says, but the Uchiha clan's still better though. Are you still with the Uchiha pride? Like what? But yeah, let me get back into the what if I'm talking too much. As Sakura is crying, as she busts out the classroom crying, as Naruto says, "Bye bye, Pinky." As he chuckles darkly, scaring all the students in the class, even Haruka. Naruto says, "Well, that's just mighty fun when I just sit there." 2 hours pass, Sakura comes back, but they're in sparring. No, they're in kunai training. Sasuke get 9 out of 10. Naruto says, "I can do this blindfolded." As Naruto covers his eyes with a blindfold and throws kunais, shurikens, axes, arrows with so much force it breaks through them, surprising Haruka and Sasuke. Sasuke says, "What?" Alright, let me tell y'all something about Naruto. He's not strong like he's stronger in his canon self, but you know that the thing that Naruto did against Neji, how he used the Kurama chakra but without going on a rampage. Imagine that with Naruto 2 times 5 times the strength of that. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, he's just low tuning level. But he can scare the crap out of you. But yeah, that's all. But he's just strong enough to break through stuff with one punch. That low tuning level in taijutsu though, it's not raw strength. But let me shut up. As Naruto is walking towards Sasuke after he got finished throwing the kunais, as Sasuke says, "Stay away from me, Naruto." As Naruto says, as Sasuke falls back on the ground, as the fangirls block Sasuke, says, "You cannot touch Sasuke, K-U-N." As Naruto gives really a dark aura saying, "Get out my way." As Sasuke's backing up, crawling, as Itachi was walking by, and he sees Sasuke, as Naruto disappears in just darkness. He appears behind Sasuke, grabbing, somewhat having his hand around Sasuke's neck, from the side though. Like he's on the side of Sasuke with his hand around his neck as he's whispering something in Sasuke's ear. As Sasuke is trembling in fear. He didn't break Sasuke's pride, but let's just say Naruto said something that takes Sasuke off just a bit too much. As Sasuke gets horrified. Actually, no, it didn't make him mad, but he's scared out of his mind. As he says, he he would never, Naruto. Why are you telling me this? You're just trying to scare me. Naruto says, oh, if I wanted to scare you, I would have did it another way. Sasuke, I'm telling you, let me meet Itachi and I'll rip him apart. Piece by piece. Or your father, your mother, anyone. I'll rip them limb from limb. As Naruto's still whispering this in Sasuke's ear, as he's screaming this out loud, and he says, no, no. As Itachi sees this, as he body flickers next to him, as he says, what are you doing to my little brother? As Naruto says, tick-tock, Sasuke. You better hurry up and unlock that Sharingan of yours. As he pulls Sasuke up and saying, well, me and Sasuke are good friends, right, buddy? As Sasuke speaks up out of his shock as he says, yes, big brother, me and him are friends. But, yo, my, as he says, yes, big brother, me and him are best friends. He just trying to help me unlock my Sharingan. As Itachi says, oh, really? He ain't buying this because he sees how much fear Sasuke in. But he acts like it. He says, okay, don't scare him too much, or else I will scare you. I will end you. I mean, don't hurt my brother, or I will hurt you, Naruto. Naruto gets this. His aura just spiked up as he's excited. As he says, Itachi, let's see how good you are. That's gonna be a good thing. As 2-week time skip, Naruto is walking through the village as he's luring people with a transformation jutsu. As he lured like 10 men and 2 girls, and just to get ready to do this experiment, as Naruto blocks off everything. As Naruto says, well, my last projects died. As he de-transforms, as they see this as Naruto, the most dangerous kid in Hidden Leaf. Everybody knows about Naruto being the most dangerous kid in Hidden Leaf in the world. Gaara, oh, he can't wait to meet this boy. What? As Gaara's the second most dangerous. Naruto wishes to meet Gaara too. As, let me tell you how Kurama is. He likes this dark side of Naruto. Him and Naruto are best friends, if you know what I'm trying to say. But he told Naruto his name. He said, let's be friends, because he don't want to get on Naruto's bad side. As Naruto looks at Sasuke, he looks at them and says, alright, if you can survive this attack, you earth my projects. But let's see. No, he says, if you're worthy enough. As he throws needles at them. As they all get hit in the arm, and it just injects them with some, what should I say? Some DNA from some other clans. As one of them as all of the other ones just explodes as a guy manages to fight it off and survive. Naruto says, "Ooh, you're a special one." As Naruto says, "Let's see, which one I give him?" As the guy takes the needle off and throws it back at Naruto, Naruto catches this with two fingers as he says, "Ooh, darkness release. Let's see how good this one is." As the guy starts erupting with darkness, as Naruto is just smiling, as this guy power is just flaring, as he's laughing maniacally, saying, Kid, you're amazing. This Genkai Genkai, this grants you immense power. How much for a second sample, just to get on the good side?" As Naruto smiles and says, "You'll work for me, right?" As the guy say, "I'll do anything." As Naruto smiles and says, "Follow me, my good friend. Wear this so people won't recognize you. Your Genkai Genkai and minds go well together. Basically, yours is about darkness and mine's about nightmares." Oh, he can F you up in your sleep too. Like, he can make your nightmares worse when you're asleep. You'll wake up in a cold sweat, I'm not gonna lie. As Naruto and the guy walks to his house, the guy sees all Naruto failed experiments. As Naruto has a pet, it's an eagle. And the guy's a Genkai Genkai and hecka strong. Just say the 5 Kages versus EMS Madara versus Hashirama. That's how strong that bird is. A bird being that strong. But his ability is able to transform into anything that it wants. But it can't transform to a human. It can transform to any animal though. Like half human, half animal? Yeah. As it just likes being as this eagle for Naruto. Because it can scout things out for him. Naruto says, what should I name the eagle? Give me the name for an eagle for this one, because I'm going to post part 2 right after I do What If Naruto Had Darkness release. I'm going to finish this, and I'm going to tell you, and y'all going to have to tell me if y'all want Shippuden, because I'm going to try to finish this all in one night. As Naruto says, give me a name for the eagle, actually. But for now, he's just going to call him Eagle. Eagle, what do you got for me? As it just says, I don't know how to make an eagle sound, but it just says the eagles, some eagles words. As Naruto says, "Good. So Sasuke is still in horror. So Sasuke is still scared. I see. I gotta help you. I gotta make you be able to talk. Actually." As the guy that has the darkness release is right there behind Naruto. As Naruto gives him a sample, as he injects himself with it, as he puts the whole thing in, no homo. He injects the whole needle with the liquid inside his arm. As he just falls on the ground unconscious. As Naruto put him in a cage that will suppress the darkness just in case he gets too out of control. Naruto made the nightmare release sample since he knows about his dojutsu more than anyone. As he makes his dojutsu too strong because he keep on using. He use it if somebody he used 5 and it made his Genkai got too strong. And one time it was went out of control, so he realized that it's his mistake. Oh, Naruto didn't master. It's still out of control. He still loses sanity when he uses the darkness release. His nightmare release. Naruto says, when a guy wakes up, he says, "What the? I feel 5 times stronger." As Naruto says, "Good. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of fun." As he takes him out the cage as they're going to the training field. As the eagle flies off, scouting the village. The eagle flies to get Sasuke as Sasuke as the eagle gives Sasuke a note, as Sasuke picks it up, and it says Naruto wants to meet you here at this location. As Sasuke is shaking in fear, as Itachi says, "What's wrong, Sasuke?" As Sasuke gives Itachi the note, as he says, "What's wrong? Isn't he your friend?" As Sasuke says, "No, he's not my friend. I was just too scared to admit it because I didn't want him to hurt you. His Kinkai Genkai is stronger than the Sharingan. He can keep you in a nightmare world for years. He even almost took out the third Hokage when the third Hokage tried stopping him. So you're telling me you are not friends? But what's wrong with meeting him at this location? He might try giving you something." And Sasuke says, "Fine, I'll trust him this one time." 5 hours pass. Naruto gets done training with the guy, and the Eagles informs him that Sasuke is almost there. As Naruto goes, as when Sasuke knocks on his door, the door opens up fast and grabs Sasuke and pulls him, and something pulls Sasuke inside. At the door, inside the house, Sasuke says, "What the?" As he sees a man taller than Itachi looking down at him, as he says, "Follow me." As Sasuke is shaking, oh yeah, the door slams shut too. As Itachi was surprised, as he's looking through the window and sees Sasuke. As the man that got the darkness release, I'm just going to call him, his name is going to be the Reaper. Naruto is the Grum Reaper, he's just a Reaper. As he points his finger at where Itachi is, as Itachi sees this, as he says, "Darkness finger beam." As he shoots a small beam, like a death beam at Itachi, but Itachi jumps out the way with his Sharingan. Since it almost outspeeded his Sharingan. Like he says, "What?" As he says, "Fine, your brother might want to watch you from right there then." As he says, "Lord Naruto, Sasuke is here." As he gave Naruto a bow. As Naruto turns around from doing one of his experiments on his eagle, as the eagle is able to talk, as he says, "Oh, Sasuke, you finally came. Lord Naruto was getting kind of bored." As Naruto walks up to Sasuke and put an arm on his shoulder, put a hand on his shoulder, as Naruto says, "Long time no see, buddy. Since we're friends, drink this." As Sasuke says, "You sure it's not poison in this?" Naruto says, "No, why would I want to poison my own friend? You're my first friend." As when Sasuke drank it, he passed out. Next thing you know, he wakes up and he has a 2-to-mo Sharingan. Y'all want to know what happened? Naruto made that drink. Let's just say it put Sasuke in too much pain, as Sasuke is having trouble getting up right now. And Naruto tells Sasuke to go on as Sasuke leaves, and he tells Itachi that Naruto gave him a gift, and it's his 2-to-mo Sharingan. As Itachi is happy and he's training Sasuke. Yeah. But don't worry. Naruto is currently walking around the village, as he says, "Well, I'm kind of bored, wouldn't you say?" As the man behind Naruto says, "Yes. How about we go do some S-rank missions?" As Naruto says, "Good." As the Hokage gives him an S-rank mission, and it's to assassinate Zabusa Momochi and his subordinate. 2 days pass, and they found Zabusa. As Zabusa says, "Who are you?" Naruto says, "Well, haven't you seen me in the bingo book? And Reaper's in here too." Yeah, that's the guy named Reaper. As he says, "The most dangerous kid alive is in front of me. Haku, we gotta get out of here!" As he screams, and this is how I'm gonna be leaving this part off. After I finish this on part 2, y'all gonna get 12-year-old Naruto. And then the value of y'all gonna get 12-year-old Naruto, and yeah. I love you guys, and peace.